Hey guys, what's up? I'm back and we're drawing again. Right now, I'm drawing a red fox. So let's get into it. I'm going to show you how I draw fur and how I set up, because I like to do it without line art. Well, at the end at least. So first, when you're doing this, I like to get my line art down just to have some bases. Now, you got to get your colors, what you're going to use, what's your palette. I like to use the smudge brush. But you gotta think of which way your fur gonna be going too, okay? I like to change the screen thing to a darker color so I can see my whites too. But after you do a clump and you do the smudge brush, you make everything else. If you want the fur to be over, you put the layer over it. You want it to be under, put the layer under it, But you pull the smudge brush to how you want the thing to go. For this, I'm kind of also thinking about how my dog is, with how his fur is going too. So like the arms, they come out to like where the elbow is a bit. No. So you want to just do this, repeat it, okay guys? It's not that hard. But fur isn't just something that's there, guys. You gotta think about this. Fur is what keeps the animal warm, but it also has a direction on where it's going. It's not just flopping out everywhere and just going random places. You gotta think. Your fur has to be purposeful. You gotta be purposeful when you're drawing. So, are you gonna... Hey, think of your fur. Don't try to go in and use smudge brush or hit every single strand. Think of it in clumps, okay? We're not going for... Oh yeah, I'm gonna sit here for like 5 hours and draw every single strand you could possibly get. No. We're not doing that. Your job, get the fur in the right area, how its flow is properly, but make sure it's going the right way, okay? Think about how you want to do this. I apparently made a bat-eared fox. I was not planning to make a bat-eared fox, which is kind of funny, not gonna lie. But you gotta think, your fur has purpose. Fur, mainly in animals, it goes out towards the ears on the face, okay? I know for my doggy, his fur on his legs, it like comes swooping out to his thing, to his elbow, and then for the belly, it like goes down kind of. But look, you gotta think like this. Now look at the eyes. I don't know what you can do about the eyes. Once again, that blender brush, bro, it's a W. It's actually a W. But look, everything has purpose. Now I'm going to go into the shading to, help block out the shapes that you usually see in the line art. I'm just making a layer on top of everything. You turn that to multiply, okay? I prefer for the lighter colors a light gray, and then just darken it as much as you want. But see, and then under that leg, I gotta work on that, so I'm gonna come to that. Just wait a second. Because this took me in a span of 5 hours, I believe. I'm gonna switch the colors. Color swap. So I again use from Dragon Ball, change now. So sorry. Oh yeah, I'm working around by the ears. Kind of want that looking good. And then think about your shadows too. You gotta think that you have one main light source. I'm kind of bad at that still, but still, you don't want to just, oh, that will look cool with the shadow there on one side of the thing, and on the completely other side, you have a shadow on the other side. That just makes it look like you don't know what you're doing. But now look at this. And then the shadows, they also help to make your drawing look 3D-ish, Guys, you gotta think. Everything has a purpose. See ya.